And I believe I am live. At least I think I am. Yeah, my microphone's working. Excellent. We're level 26. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go get a couple of skills. I gotta get some new gear. Yeah, so let's go right ahead with that. Someone came in and they were like, oof, I'm getting out of there. He's like, he's playing that game again. You know what? I like this damn game. With or without the people. I am still going to be playing this bitch. Because I like it. It's fun. It's not as exhilarating for most people. Compared to Call of Duty again. I can't play that game long term. But, let's be real. If I was pulling in more views than I was playing Call of Duty, that might motivate me a little bit, wouldn't it? I'd be like, well, you know. And in some ways it could be relaxing because you get to ignore the live chat while you're playing Call of Duty because people understand you're trying to get headshots. Right? If I play a game like this, people are going to expect me to pay attention to them more. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, I think people understand that, though. Like I said, nobody goes to Putty Pie's live streams or Dr. Disrespect's live stream expecting to get one-on-one with him. All 70,000 people to get the one-on-one with him. Yeah, good luck with that. They know that's not happening. Dash. We can sprint, essentially. Maul is good for the bear form. I already have Abolish Poison. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, okay. So Maul and a new healing touch.
Till next we meet.
So let's go here. We gotta manually do it. Healing touch, range, rank 5. There it is. And now, Maul. But I think it automatically did it. Yeah, it did. Okay. That one did it on its own. Plus it's a macro. It's all good. Okay, and I think we're all done with that. Starfire, I've got rank 2. Alright. Now to go get some gear. Try to make my druid a little tougher. Let's look at my professions while I'm at it too. What are we working with? 75. Oh yeah, I'm good for a while. For herbalism and skinning. I tell you, this game is so hardcore. Rawr. Purple kitty power. Nope, wrong way. How the hell did I take a wrong turn? 17 years of going through here. You'd think I'd know my way around by now. And I do, but I mean, sometimes these corridors kind of mess me up a little bit. It happens. Squirrel tacos, anybody? So I'm going to go to the auction house. Going to look for some stuff to buy. Some gear, weapons. All right. What do we got for bags? They're in our bags. Oh, good. Not much. Boo Boo the Bear. Seriously? You sat at your character creation screen and you're like, I am the noble, almighty Night Elf Druid, the protector of Elune, guided by the light, I shall be named Boo Boo, the fucking bear. Well, you know, to each their own. What's in a name, you know? Ultra Dank. More like Ultra Dink. Steric. That's a good name. I like that. That's a good name. Gnarly Angles. Oh boy. There we go. Let's take a look at some weapons. The Horde starts with level 60 buffs. Like, what? I am in queue for BG. Please give me a buff. Oh. What do we got going here? I am level 26. And I've got a level 21 weapon. Yeah, that can really slow you down. I don't even have stamina on my bloody weapon. I need like a... you know, a good weapon. Oh, that really sucks. That can really slow you down. Trying to find something with some stamina on it. It's probably why I've been struggling so much. I should get that add-on, Atlas Loot, for Classic. Might help me, you know, look at the loot tables for different dungeons and quests. So built into retail, again, it's quality of life improvements. It's not like it makes the game easier. But in the game, you can see every boss, every loot drop from within the game. So you could be like, hey, what level am I? What dungeons can I do? Like right now, I don't know what I can do. I have no idea. I'd have to go back to the Google page and, you know, look that up. It's annoying when you've been used to just being shown what it is you can do. 21. Yeah, that's the same level as me, though. 21. I'm all the way at 26. I was hoping something 25, 26. Oh, boy. So, daggers. I forget how to do this. I think it's armor, miscellaneous, held offhand. IV orb of a whale. Orb of... yeah, see, there's just nothing here with agility on it. My weapon doesn't even have agility. Still, whoops. Armor. Leather. I still can't wear a helm. Holy shish kebab. Seriously? $5,000 for that? You pieces of shit. Yeah, I'm not buying that. What a ripoff that is. See, even if you've got the gold to buy the armor, you can't always improve. This game is so gear dependent, it's absolutely disgusting. Like, it's absolutely insane. And that's why sometimes getting a blue here and there or something can make a big, big difference. Getting a few pieces of gear. Hello, Zoc. How's it going? Are you new to the channel? Nope, nothing there. Yeah, so my gear is starting to trail behind, but I'm not paying 1,000 fucking gold for that. But if I had all that gear, yeah, see 200, yeah, I'm not paying that. Really, really good gear, but that explains why I get my ass kicked. A little bit, because my gear's old, but I mean, there's nothing in here. 3 agility, but 7 stamina. Yeah, that's not worth the upgrade at all. Well, almost done. Haven't found a single upgrade yet. Nope, nope. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Might have to start looking into a dungeon or two. Yeah, see, those are fine. Wow, eh? That is pretty terrible. Miscellaneous, neck. Yeah, this is way too much. Hey, thank you, Zoc. I always smile. I just have a serious look on my face when I'm focusing. Much appreciated. So are you new to the channel? I'm not too sure if I have seen you before. Finger. Maybe I could get a nice ring. Level 20, 20. Those are starting to trail behind. 5,000 gold. My goodness. All the good stuff is like so expensive. Let's go last one. Armor, cloth, back. Sounds good. Just out of curiosity, how did you find me? Were you just like Googling like random live stream or something like that? And then I just like came up. See, that's not really that much of an improvement. Yeah. So essentially, we got a whole lot of nothing. That's always good. Yeah, I don't even think I got anything. Nope, nada. Wow. That's not funny. Huh. Well, gonna have to deal with that until I find a dungeon of some sort that's got better gear. I really don't know how I would go about doing that. Let me take a quick look. WoW Classic Dungeons by level. There you go. Again, in retail WoW, you wouldn't have to do that. Like in general, or you mean during my live streams? Which are more or less the same. So what I'm into for my channel is pretty simple. New games come out that I like, that I can afford to buy, I buy them. So like your Hitmans, your Watch Dogs, your Spider-Mans, your Assassin's Creed's Valhalla, all the sports games, your FIFAs, your Call of Duties, you know, all the basic stuff, right? I buy the game, I play it, I showcase it. I make videos on first impressions, the main menu, if there was a game prior to it, you know, the year before, do I notice any differences? You know, just the basic stuff. And then when I'm streaming or just doing like a random gameplay series, I kind of toggle between sports games, so like your FIFAs, your basketball, your footballs, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft for now. Been playing it for 17 years, but kind of debating if I want to get back into it. And a lot of like Skater XL and American Truck Simulator. So a few driving sims, sports games, and some Call of Duty and WoW for the most part. I kind of just go all over the place. So like for now, for instance, there's a bit of a drought, right? There's not much coming out from, you know, when Hitman came out all the way until MLB The Show 21. That's coming out on the 16th of April if you buy the more expensive version of the game. So until then, I'm like, I'm not going to do anything I'm not going to sit around, do nothing for over a month. So I resubbed to WoW, started playing Classic again, kind of going through the motions of that, doing a little bit of Call of Duty here and there. So those have been the main two games I've been playing as of late. But yeah. What kind of games are you generally into? Shadowfang Keep is 22 to 30. Stockade, really? Black Fathom Depths. Let's do this one for a second. I'm just looking up to see some stuff in here. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Rod of the Sleepwalker is a good one. Oh, no problem. Hey, thanks a lot again. Much appreciated. No problem. I'm around a lot. Sometimes there's more people in the stream. Not always, though, but yeah. Take care. Oh, that was very nice indeed. Very much appreciated. It helps a lot indeed. So that Rod of the Sleepwalker I would like to have if I was Resto. If I was a healer, but I'm not a healer. Apparently you don't need to be specced into healing to do okay under 60. I don't know how true that is. Let's take a look at the drop. See, this is what you have to do out of the game, unfortunately. A little bit boring, but unfortunately, this has to be done. Back, strength, and spirit. Dagger. No, that wouldn't be good for me. Strength, stamina, spirit. Eh. Yeah, there's kind of really not much in here in a way. I mean, there's a few things, but eh. I mean, yeah, there's a few things in here. Let me ask in the local. I don't remember, but in classic, could a feral heal in dungeons okay under 60? Assuming I have intellect gear. Because I kind of forget how that goes. Because I do have some of that. That's one thing I don't miss about retail at all. Like, I just don't miss it. Let me ask my guild. Can a feral druid under 60 heal random dungeons if I have some intellect gear, at least? Yeah, let me go back to my bank. Mind you, I'd probably almost rather tank, but healing can be fun. Can be. They're small 5-men, so you have to, like, do a lot of, like, clicking on their portraits and stuff like that. Could be a little bit distracting. I mean, that might be fun.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. What can you do? Give me some good gear. That's what you can do for me. Let's see what we've got. Wow, that's a level 12 staff. 12. Ay, ay, ay. Back is 4 intellect. Yeah, we don't really have some nice gear. Level 9, level 8. Wow. We're not doing too good here. Damn. I would essentially strength into... Oh my god, my staff is almost better for healing than it is for anything else. 6 intellect, 4 spirit.
Have a good one.
Well... Skullmaster, how's it going? Are you new to the channel? This is a World of Warcraft Classic. So it is... Oof. It's slow. It could be very boring, but there is a niche of people out there that like this. I mean, this isn't all I play, but I haven't played it in a long time. I thought I would check it out again. There are some amazing things about this game. Well, I mean, that's debatable, but... let's see. No, we know we can't do that. 4 stamina and intellect. Yeah, I'm looking at maybe being able to heal a little bit, but some of that stuff seems a little expensive. Oh, 5 stamina, 5 intellect. Okay. Let's do a mixture then. Let me see if I can get some healing stuff that's predominantly... healing, but that's leather. So I've got agility and stamina. That's not going to do us any good whatsoever. Let's do some spirit. That's with the health regen. Or the mana regen, sorry. Have you ever played, Well, no, I guess if you knew about WoW, you would have remembered it. Intellect and spirit. Yeah, let's do this one. Intellect and spirit. Yeah, just a little bit. Just getting some gear so that I can maybe heal. 7 stamina, 7... Wait, yeah, I'm not paying that. Who the hell would want agility and spirit? I'm not finding any good pants. For... No, no. This ain't looking good. Oh, 6 agility, 6 spirit. Definitely not buying that. No, it's a PC game only. It's been out for 17 years, but it gets updated all the time. It's a lot of fun. Well, for a lot of people, like I said, it's like anything. Some people love football, they hate hockey, you know, vice versa. That kind of thing. 6 agility. Yeah, we're just not finding any good. 8 spirit. Ah, let's do that one. It's cheap. It's better than nothing. Almost done buying my crappy boots. Intellect and spirit again. Man, people really want a lot of money for these. 5 agility and stamina. I don't want... This is crazy. 4 stamina and intellect. Sure. Almost done. Wrist of the eagle. Spirit and... No, falcon. Nope. What games do you play? Intellect and spirit is pretty cool. Because that's of the owl. And then hands, stamina and spirit. Nope, nope. Man, people are really milking it. Of the owl, intellect and spirit. 2K wrestling or NBA 2K? Yeah, Fortnite is pretty interesting, but man, I suck at that game. This game has a lot of PvP, though. You get big 80-man battles, 40 on 40 in here. It's pretty cool. But unfortunately, the game takes a lot more, you know, time to grind up and stuff like that, right? Yeah, NBA. Yeah, I like NBA a lot. I don't play online or anything like that. I usually just do like franchise mode. Nothing overly, you know, exciting, so that's why I generally don't stream those kinds of game much. But I mean, I have a little bit here and there. I have miscellaneous fingers and I'm done. Seriously? Man, people are something else. They really, really are. Wow. They're just, like, milking it from people. God damn. Some people are just really stingy, like I said. Unique's a 2 stamina, 6 spirit. Yeah, fuck these bastards. Good thing I don't do that often. You play on console or PC? I find most people that are into the sports games generally like them on console, but Fortnite, I think most people prefer to play that on PC because it's like quicker to maneuver and all that. Okay, so I gotta get rid of this shit in my bags here.
King's honor, friend.
And then I might, just might, try to do something different. Alright, here we go. Let's get rid of this shit. Eight spirit. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's for me to drink up in case I run out of mana. There we go. That should be enough. Put that there. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of getting ready in case I end up wanting to heal.
Be careful.
I think it might be a little bit of fun. It would be a little bit of a pain in the ass. You gotta, like, switch all your gear around. There is no... You know, like in retail, there's no way to just click a button and swap out all your gear. But... yeah. And the thing is looking for a dungeon can be really hard. But I'm trying to figure out if that's what I wanted to do, how I would go about that. Like, Healbot is pretty cool. But I find, like, manually running in, clicking on your people. You know, like, let's say you've got the 4 other people, and they're all, like, here. I mean, mainly it's the tank you want to watch out for. You just click them, but if you're in a group, you can click on their portrait here. I'd have to set up another bar with all, like, healing spells and stuff like that. That's what I would have to do. Because I really would like I said, I mean, Black Fathom Depths can be kind of cool. Like I said, I really wouldn't mind that Rod of the Sleepwalker. That's a pretty wicked staff for a healer. It would be pretty nice. There's also a lot of quests in here, but it's that whole thing where it's like, you know, you have to like Google it. Like, where would I get that? Held offhand. This is what can really, really be slow. Wand. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to get. I mean, I'd have to look it all up. Not really too worried about that. I think it's more about getting that staff. Maybe a few other things in here that might help. Ah, boy. So that's Black Fathom Depths, eh? And then the thing that sucks about Classic, that's like really, really slow, is let's say I want to go to Black Fathom Depths and I want to do it. I probably have to physically go there. You can't just queue for it like you can in retail. That's the thing that sucks. Unless you have people at the Summoning Stone and all that, then you can kind of do that. Oh boy, oh boy. Let me see if it might even be worth it. I'm just going to set up some heals really quick. So Regrowth is the one that has the cast. Oh man, I got so many. I mean, I really do like World of Warcraft. It's really slow, but it's an MMORPG, right? World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Hitman, you know, Skater XL, American Truck Simulator, and sports games. So NBA 2K, FIFA, NHL hockey, Madden football. And that's pretty much it right there. Those are pretty much... Hello, Space. How's it going? Those are pretty much my games. And I do like hunting games too. So first-person shooters, MMOs, sports games, and the odd sim game. You know, like The Sims or a trucking sim. And that pretty much covers what I'm predominantly into, for the most part. Okay, rejuvenation. Hello, how's it going? Remove curse, we'll put that in there just in case. Rebirth. I ain't got no maple seeds though. Cure poison, abolish poison. I'm debating on healing in case you're wondering. It's just I don't know what to do. I really, really don't. Yeah, Spider-Man is really cool. The Miles Morales one, if that's the one you're talking about. That is definitely a pretty cool game. Well, I could maybe try to heal. So hard to say. God damn it. Then you gotta like look for group and all that. Because you could just end up going to the dungeon. That's kind of like what's really slow. You could end up going all the way to the dungeon. It's all the way on the other continent. All the way over there. Just to find out that nobody wants to do it. Oh, you don't have it yet? Shit, I don't even remember the other channels. Shit, I don't remember how to... No, I don't think it's group. Shit. Leave to. Join. No. Oh my god, I don't remember the chat. This is a World of Warcraft Classic. But I'm having a, oh my god, I don't remember the group channel. What's the LFG group called? Mine is gone. I mean, it was a thought, like I said. I'd be tempted to try it just to kind of see how it goes. Oh, it is, okay. Caps mean something. What? Join. Looking for. There we go. Everybody's like bam, bam, bam. That's how people find each other. Everybody from all the major towns can see that chat. And it's literally meant for that. If you had it before, go into your Windows setting. Yeah, it wasn't there. Yeah, I just don't know. Let me see something first. You know what I'm going to do first? Oh, I removed the other one. You prick. What I'm going to do is equip all this healing gear. And I'm going to see how quickly I run out of mana. Just to kind of test like what it would be like. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see how my healing spells do. Really? That's not too bad. I'm just spamming the shit out of it. Huh. Oh, that's why. What an epic fail. Rank 4. It helps if I have the proper spells. Yeah, rank 3. That's rank 4. I think I have the wrong healing touch. Yeah, that one's going to be a lot more painful. Yeah, there we go. See how chunky that is out of my mana? Yeah, exactly. And I'm out of mana. Now I'm just kind of seeing how fast it is to regenerate my mana. Because I am technically spec'd Feral. I'm not spec'd into Resto. But when you're under 60, everybody tells you if you're just doing random dungeons, you don't need to, you don't actually need to be spec'd into it. Might actually be okay. It's hard to say. Now I'd have to find my way there. Ah, see? Oh, Blackrock Depth. No, not at all. No, everybody here is on the same side. There's two factions, Horde versus Alliance. People group together to either do dungeons or they want to do PvP. Let's see how well that works. Like I said, Classic is a completely different beast. It's pretty nasty. First of all, if I wanted to go there... Shit, I forget how I would get there. The fastest way for me to get there. I'd have to go to Darnassus. I'd have to go to Menethil Harbor. I mean, I'll start going there and see what happens, but... You can see how painful this game can be. How slow it can be. It's definitely not for everybody. Call of Duty is just giddy up. Shut the fuck up and shoot. You know what I mean? That's why some people don't like these games. They can drive me nuts. You know what I mean? They drive me insane sometimes. Just getting to where you want to go. Like, for me to just go to the dungeon, it might take me 10 minutes to get there. In 10 minutes, you could do a whole round of Call of Duty Team Deathmatch. Right? But in the long run, I find a game like this a lot more satisfying. Call of Duty is good for a quick fix, but I can't play Call of Duty for 6 hours straight. I can't do it, right? Plus, it makes it harder to talk with people in the stream, even if there's only a few people. So when I have around 9 or 10 people in a stream and everybody's talking, it's almost impossible to keep up with the chat. But that comes with the territory. Yeah, it's a fun game. I like it. For my level of expectation, I do fairly okay. I'm happy with it. I've gotten 20, 30, 40 kills in a match. I die maybe a dozen times, depending on the weapon I use and all that. I can have some decent matches. Definitely nothing to brag about, but I have a lot of fun. I do a lot better than I did last year. Oh man, last year was awful. I was lucky if I got 7 or 8 kills in a match. I would die like 20 or 30 times. It was terrible. This game, I don't know what it is, but I'm just getting a lot more kills. I die less. Not really playing any differently. And again, for World of Warcraft retail, it's much quicker paced. There's none of this gotta switch armor. There's none of this bullshit where I gotta fly to where I'm going. So that's what maybe I could talk about in the meantime. Classic, everything's manual. There is no looking for a group down here. In the newer version of World of Warcraft... Oh, really? See, I don't like the campaign. I'm not a campaign person. In the retail version of this game, I would click a button here, and I would click LFG. I would click the role I want to do. I wouldn't have to waste 10 minutes traveling to where I want to go. You see what I'm saying? I would automatically be teleported in. Now, in theory, I don't have to, per se, physically go there, but 2 other people would have to. Because they have what's called summoning stones outside of all the dungeons. If you have at least, I think, 2 people to click on the stone, you can click on a person in your party and summon them the way a warlock does. So someone's got to make it there. I don't want to have to rely on that. There being someone already there waiting for me. But it looks like they've changed a few things. It looks like looking for group is now worldwide. It doesn't look like it's just... It looks like it's not just in the major towns, which is actually a quality of life improvement I think they've added in this game. If you could see the chat on the left, you could see everybody spamming looking for group, looking for group, looking for group. Normally, you would only get that in the capital cities, but I think they made it so that you could still go about your business and quest. So that's actually kind of cool. And the whole world can see that, like in the game. Oh, hey, how's it going? Aiju, it's been a long time. What have you been up to? But yeah, so this game is a mixture of, you know, high-intensity action and then some more laid-back moments. But it's definitely not for everybody. Yeah, I have a PS5. I don't play it much though. Most of the stuff I've been playing as of late is all on PC. Like Skater XL, American Truck Simulator, World of Warcraft. I've got Call of Duty on PS5, but for me it's shit. I much prefer it on PC. Because I like mouse and keyboard. For a first-person shooter, I can't really do the controller. And yeah, I get it, the PS5. I could plug in a mouse and keyboard. I don't want another mouse and another keyboard just to play one game on my console, right? So I have it for the fun of it when I play bots offline. But I predominantly play on PC. Just as of late. Not because I prefer PC. I actually prefer consoles. I don't like PC gaming. Don't even get me going into that conversation. I'm not a fan of PC gaming. Don't even... Let's not even get into that. You're a graduate now. Yeah, 14,000 subs, but I mean... I still struggle to pull in 2 digits on a live stream, and I've been doing this shit for a year. You know? Thanks. Congrats on your graduation. What did you graduate from? Are you a doctor now? Or a brain surgeon? I guess I can turn in these quests.
Light be with you.
Anything in my room change? Well...
Go with honor, friend.
Not really.
Well met. Be careful.
I just changed my background. It's just a photographer reflection screen. Green screens actually take up CPU power. Having the fancy glowing thing around your webcam takes up a lot of CPU power. And my computer just can't keep up, man. It's like, 7 years old. Oh, you're a developer. It's like software developer, or... Skullmaster, do you have a new console? I could have sworn there was something in here. Maybe it's upstairs? It is. No, not in a chair.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground.
Well, at least I'm turning in a few quests. No. I don't really watch YouTubers. I'm too self-consumed with myself, to be honest with you. I have such limited time, I don't have time to entertain myself. To watch other people. I have other YouTubers, I like, but no offense, I don't really watch them. If anything, I watch me. Sometimes I watch my live streams back or my videos back. I look for subtleties, little quirks, little things that I don't like. Is there anything I should have said or done differently? So I study myself. I watch my own work. So it sounds kind of fucked up, but I do that. So I don't really watch anybody else. You're a chartered accountant. Hello, Texan. I love Dr. Disrespect. Boogie2988. Carrick from ACG that does game reviews. Who else is another guy I like? Worth a Buy. That's about it. CA sounds boring. What? Okay, where the hell am I going? I'm trying to figure out which one brings me to the other continent, because I forget. One brings me somewhere I don't want to go. I'll talk to the dock master, and they'll tell me.
What can I do for you?
Yeah,
The
no problem.
Alliance.
Like I said, I don't even know if I want to do this dungeon, to be honest with you. It was just kind of a thought. I think it would have been something to do.
Hey there.
There, he'll tell me.
How are you?
Yeah, this is where I need to go.
See you
Perfect.
around.
So I'm questing in this area, but if I take the ship here, it'll bring me all the way to the other continent. It'll bring me here to Aberdeen. Then I've got to travel, holy fuck, all the way down here, and then the dungeons around there. Oh, chartered accountant sounds boring, right? Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do the dungeon, but we'll see what happens. Now that I know that looking for group is worldwide all over the server, and it doesn't matter where I am, I might kind of just take my time, go near the dungeon, and see what's going on. But yeah, like I said, I'm giving this a little bit more time, like in general. Once it's been a year, which is like in a few months, probably not much is going to change by then. That's probably where I'm going to do, like I said, less streaming. I'll probably save it only for the weekend. Maybe. Maybe I'll only stream like once or twice a week. And the rest of the time, I will focus on what actually makes me money. This is what I'm after. Gotta pay the bills, you know what I mean? So I'm probably going to work on a Let's Play series of a few games that I'll cycle through, so there's a little bit of something for the few of the people that watch me. And then I'll probably stream maybe only once or twice a week. I really do like streaming, though, because like I said, whether I'm streaming or just doing a regular upload, I'm still going to be playing this game anyways, you know what I mean? So whether or not this is a live stream that automatically gets converted into an upload, or I just upload it, it's not too much different. No, I don't. Not really into that game. So I'm going to land here. 11. Yeah, I mean, I can try it. We'll see what happens. Tanks, I think, are a little bit easier to get. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm really enjoying the Cold War, the new one that came out. Ghosts, which is what my hat is, I liked a lot. I really liked the maps. I think it was a little bit underrated. But to be honest with you, I'm actually more of a Battlefield fanboy than I am a Call of Duty person. I overall much prefer Battlefield, to be honest. Especially the old school Battlefield games from 20 years ago. Like when Battlefield 1942 came out back in 2001. Or when Battlefield 2 came out. back in 2005, some 16, 17 years ago. Oh man, was it ever good. Was it ever good. So good. But I mean, Call of Duty's cool. I like the grander scale shit more. But I don't like that fucking Warzone. I'm not into Warzone. Can't stand Warzone. I would do Warzone if it was like single player against the AI. That shit would be intense. Fuck playing against other people. I keep getting my ass kicked. How can I enjoy it? I'm always dying. I'm always the first one dead. Right? No problem. Take it easy. Yeah, win the lottery. Yeah, I wish. I would still stream. Probably. And then I just wouldn't care. Just give me a second. Or I'm just getting ready for lunch. That's the other thing too, is I might have to end up getting ready for lunch. Which is probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest. But at least I got here. I'll show you where that dungeon is. It's kind of like... So there's Darkshore, where I am. This is Ashenvale. So it's basically like right in here. So going from here to here might be faster than going from there all the way down there. Yeah. Okay, so let me fly to Ashenvale.
How may I help?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think...
Be careful.
Whatever. It's actually just down the coast, to be honest with you. It borders where the two zones meet. This zone is kind of cool because it's uncontested, so nobody can gank you. Right now, I'm kind of vulnerable because I'm wearing a low-level healing shit, but I'm spec'd feral. So I got a lot more intellect and spirit, so I could cast more healing spells without running out of mana. So I'm just kind of like ready to go, so to speak. I've got the looking for group going on. But yeah. Texan erection. I see what you did there, because, you know, everything's bigger in Texas, right? Apparently including the erection. Are you new to the channel? I just get curious sometimes. Sometimes I have people that pop in, I've never seen them before. They're like, oh yeah, I've been following you for a couple of years. I just never bothered to say anything. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, as you can see, man, this game can be slow as shit. But, hey, I will always go back to Asmongold. The man who plays World of Warcraft and can pull in 50, 60, 70,000 people. There's Black Fathom Depths. It's right in there. I wish I could just jump off right here. There it is. It's right in there. Right in this little section right here. This is where I need to be. Why can't I just, you know, jump off? But no, it's got to fly me all the way to the town. And then I got to run all the way back. But I'm probably not going to do that yet. So I'm probably not a carhead type guy for one reason. And I'll tell you what that is. Because I don't know what that means. Chances are I can't be something if I've never heard of it. I've watched you for a while, but I usually don't comment on videos or say, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. No, I was just curious. Sometimes, as of late, I've had a few people go, hey, I was just looking for chatting livestream, and you're the first person that came up. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the algorithm. The first son of a bitch. to be at the top of their search result when they're chatting or when they're searching for chatting live stream. I was like, I like that. That's good. It's good to be at the top. If it could be like that for everything else, it'd be grand. So I'll start to make my way over there, but I'm probably not going to do the dungeon. Let me turn off the music a bit. It's distracting. Just for now. There we go. I'm going to start making my way there in case I head off for lunch, and then when I come back, I decide to do the dungeon or something. Yeah, so with YouTube, what I notice about a lot of people is they start off either doing video game reviews or whatever, like the normal bullshit some people do. And then after that, that's when they get into live stream. Like Asmongold, I don't think just started live streaming World of Warcraft and that was it. I think a lot of people do guides and stuff like that. Like for me, the only reason I make money every month and I get a bunch of subs every month is because of my how-tos. How do you do this? How do you do that? Because what does that do when you do that? You're helping people. There's a reason for people to watch you. They don't have to like you. They can think you're ugly. They can think you sound stupid. But if you've got valuable information that is going to make their gameplay better, and it's accurate information, and you get to the point, and you're not all over the place going, yo, it's your boy, and blah, 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 and you're fucking rambling on for 5 minutes before you get to the point, those people might end up subscribing to you. I know this because that's probably how I got 99% of all my subscribers. Is from that. Let me just read this first. Yeah, I mean, I like cars, but I'm more of a truck, SUV, motorcycle kind of person. I don't actually like sports cars. Like well, I shouldn't say I don't like them. We live in a world where there's a lot of potholes and uneven ground and, you know, visually, sure, I'd love a Mustang 1988 GT Cobra slam down, but you know what? You hit a little pothole or a speed bump and you're fucked. So I don't like those cars. They're garbage to me. I drive an SUV. Oh man, I love that thing. I feel like a beast on the road. You know? I can just go anywhere. I hit speed bumps at like 50 kilometers an hour and I go like this. Doom, doom. I barely feel it. I had a sports car before I hit a little speed bump. I go flying 6 feet in the air. My head would almost poke through the goddamn sunroof. So that's why I tend not to like cars. It's because of the roads that you drive them on. You have to watch where you're going. You go on the highway 100 kilometers an hour, you can't just drive where you want. There's fucking potholes and shit on the road all over the place. You're always like, I feel like it's like an obstacle course. Like I gotta dodge and look where I'm going. So because of that, I don't. But yes, vehicles in general, I'm very much into. That's why I like American Truck Simulator so much. And like Car Mechanic and those kinds of games and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, so about the YouTube, again, that's what most people do. They do guides, they do things like, hey, let me show you how to do this. And then it feels like once they get a huge gathering, if they get a huge gathering, if they ever get to that point, then they start switching off doing all that shit because that's harder work. And they just do what I'm doing. I'm not teaching anybody how to do anything here. It's no wonder there's nobody in here. I'm not helping you do anything. So in a way, there's no reason for someone to want to be in here. However, when you're big enough and the people like you, and they're like, well, I like his personality and blah, blah, blah. So then they'll end up watching anything you do. Look at PewDiePie. No one gives a rat's ass about Minecraft. And watching a dude randomly run around and putting 50 fucking sheep in a small pen. But it's Pootie motherfucking Pie. So you're gonna watch it. 3 million views in 15 hours. That's how many views I got in a year and a half. You see what I'm saying? So at that point, you can do anything. And it won't matter. Right? Which is why a lot of well-established YouTubers, once they're well-established, it doesn't matter what they're talking about. They could talk about a game. They could play the game. Hell, there's a gamer I know called Rich from Review Tech USA. Old dude like me. And guess what? He doesn't even play games. He just sits there and talks like I'm talking right now. He's just hanging out. He's just shooting a shit. He's just talking about random crap. He's not funny. He's not boring. He's just a regular, everyday Joe Blow. And that's actually a good thing. Because it shows you that you don't have to be PewDiePie funny or Dr. Disrespect funny to actually do well. And the dude pulls in on average 1,000 people per live stream. However, to be super technical, proportionately he pulls in about as many viewers as I do, given how many subscribers I got. Because I can average 10 people, he can average about 1,000. Well, that's actually only 0.01%, which is insanely low. But he's also got like 1 million subscribers. So you might be like, oh my god, he pulls in 1,000 people a live stream. That's crazy, man. It is and it isn't. 1,000 people, but he's got 1 million subscribers. 1 million. That's no different than me sitting around 10 to 14,000 subscribers pulling in 10 to 14 people a live stream. Proportionately, it's literally the exact same, mathematically speaking. That's 0.01%. That's like really low. But no one would ever go on his stream and go, haha, you only got 1,000 people in your live stream, you're such a loser. Right? So. But yeah. So that's why I'm thinking of cutting back on the live streams. Working on what actually makes my channel grow. Because I get 5, 6, 7, 800 subs a month. Up to 250,000 views every month. Maybe focus more on that. And then once I get a bigger following. Like a nicer following. Like not 14,000. I'm talking like 30, 40, 50,000 subs. That'll probably take a couple years. Based on my current growth. Then maybe start live streaming again. Then I might get more than 2 or 3 people. I might get 15 or 20. Maybe. Right? It's hard to say. Because like I said, I've been doing this for a year. No growth. None. I've gotten about 300 to 400 new subscribers in the last year from just my live streams alone. Because when you do a live stream and you end it, you get analytics on it. It shows you if anybody subscribed to your channel during your live stream. And I usually average 1 to 3 per live stream. Sometimes 5 if I stream for like a good 2 hours. So over the course of the past 9 months, I've gotten easily between 300 and 400 new subscribers. Like, that's not an exaggeration. However, even with those numbers, even though those people saw how I am, they saw how laid back I can be, how excited I can get sometimes, they see the games I play, they still decided to subscribe. But yet, after all those new subscribers, I still have the same average view count. But I've met a lot of other people that it's the same thing for them. Look at Twitch. Twitch, I had nobody. I grew to about 100 followers on Twitch, but they were all people from YouTube. But my average views stayed the same, which was 1.5. You see what I'm saying? 1.5. So 1 subscriber or 100 doesn't matter. I was still averaging 1.5 people per stream. So, whereas my YouTube channel overall, that's growing all the time. That's actually working for me, right? So that's why sometimes I'll go back and watch some of these bigger YouTubers, and I'll watch how they started out. Like the Rad Brad. I don't know if you guys know the Rad Brad. He gets millions of views. You don't even see his face. I don't even think he live streams. He just does Let's Plays. He's not cringy. He's not over the top. He's not monotone. He's just a nice blend. All right, guys, new game coming out. Let's get into this. That's it. Then he plays it. He's not good at the game. He's not bad at the game. He's not a speed runner. He's not guiding you on how to play the game. Half the time, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's asking other people what should be done. But he pops millions of views per video. And I think he's sitting at well over 10 million subscribers. But he didn't start off doing Let's Plays. I know that some people have, and they've been pretty successful. But that's what's really weird about YouTube. There's a guy called MK Fire and Ice. You don't hear him, you don't see him. No commentary. Let's Plays. That's it. Millions and millions of views every month. Fuck, I wish I could do that. Just play a random game. Don't have to talk. Don't have to turn on my camera. Just run around, play the game. Holy shit. But a lot of these people, they started off doing guides and shit. Things that really bring the people in. And that's pretty much all that brings people into my channel. So, that's why sometimes I think I should tone down on the streams. Focus my time more on that stuff to get a bigger following. And then maybe someday come back and start streaming or doing random Let's Plays like other people have. And that's where people can end up doing pretty good. Like to have a gaming channel like Rich from Review Tech USA and be able to go to the point where you're not even playing video games on your streams. It's just him full screen talking. And he can still pull in thousands of people a stream every single day. So, it's doable, right? A lot of people will always say, oh man, you gotta play Fortnite, you gotta keep playing Call of Duty. Not really. Like I said, I know gamers that don't even play a game. So apparently the game doesn't even matter. Because at that point, people are invested in the streamer that's talking, right? They won't care what he's doing. I could promise you anybody else plays Minecraft, they're not going to get 3 million views in a day. But if you're PewDiePie, you can make it happen. Because he's established, right? But yeah. But anyhow, Space. If you're still in here, you never got back to me. Are you into cars? Or more like trucks or motorcycles or just vehicles in general? But yeah, after this... Now that I'm at the dungeon, like I said, I'm going to go have some lunch. And then I'm going to look at what else I might need to do, like for uploads really quick. Like if there's any game updates or any gaming news coming out. Those do well, too, on a lot of people's channels. Gaming news. I'll see if there's any of that, and then if I have some spare time, I might come back and stream. But yeah, for now, definitely getting out of this. Bam. But, yeah, you're obsessed, like, with cars or just anything in general? And when you say cars, do you mean video games or them in real life or both? Like, do you like playing, like, Forza Horizon? I think you are into things like American Truck Simulator. I think we talked about that before. Yeah, I think you do like American Truck Simulator. Yeah, so I like pickup trucks and stuff like that. I like 18-wheelers, motorcycles. Again, I don't hate cars. I hate the limitations they bring. I don't really care about, speed. You could speed in any car. I don't care about the 0 to 60 bullshit. Like, yes, a Mustang's quicker. It'll get you to 100 quicker. I don't give a shit about getting to 100 fast. I'd rather just, whatever, just get there. I don't fucking care if it takes an extra few seconds. I have some friends of mine they spend money on, tweaking their cars out. They'll do the quarter mile in like, I don't know, say 12 seconds. And then I'll have another guy or girl that does the quarter mile instead of like 12 seconds. They're like, yeah, I'm an 11. This right here in my car, it's my 11. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Whoopee fucking shit. 11, 12, still fucking fast. Then you got that one that's like, yeah, single digits, bitch. 9.43 seconds. I'm like, what? It's got like nitrous and all that shit. Comes to a point where you're trying to shave down half a second. These people are ripping out the air conditionings out of their car. They're removing all the electronics from their car to reduce the weight. They removed the passenger fucking seat of their car. Hey, to each their own. I'm just saying for me, fuck that shit. You know? What's next? They're going to sit on a pillow, make their steering wheel out of cardboard just to reduce the weight? You know? They'll do the quarter mile with like, a quarter tank of gas because the gas will weigh down the car. It's just too much. Just get me to fucking 60. I don't care how long it takes me to get there. Right? So to me, for me, that shit's too much. So I'm not into cars that way. With the whole performance shit, I'm all about having a nice stereo system, detailing the inside of the car and having fuel efficiency. That's what I'm into. Yeah, planes too. I like helicopters, everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm huge into that stuff too. What kind of car do you have? Yeah, I used to have a sports car and they're they sound good, you got your V8 Mustang, that chugging sound it makes. It's a beautiful sound. I can't do it. Obviously, I don't sound like a car, but I love the sound of it, but I don't like the sound of me crying when I look at my wallet and I'm like, because you got to go gas up again. Like that's not fun. I like driving a 6-cylinder SUV that gets me over 400 kilometers a tank, over 300 miles a tank or whatever. Like to me, that's what I'm talking about. I don't give a shit if there's a green light and you look at me and you step on the gas and you got to the other light faster than I did. I don't give a shit. Because in the long run, bitch, you're going to have to pull over and fuel up your car again. And I'm just going to be like, nah, nah. And I'm still going to be driving on for another couple of 100 kilometers. So, I don't know what an LX570 is. What the fuck is that? I'm also not really knowledgeable, you know? LX. That's what you're driving? I kind of figure I wasn't sure. Is that what you drive now? Is that you right there? Yeah, I like SUVs. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, pretty decent. I like Cadillac SUVs. If I ever made it bigger on YouTube, I ever start making more than $1,000 a month on YouTube, I start making $3,000 or $4,000 a month or whatever. I would be tempted to get like a little bit of an older, like a 3 to 5 year old Cadillac SUV, like even like I don't know, 2017. I don't even know what their SUVs are called, to be honest with you. I forget what they're called, but that's like my dad's car. I love Cadillacs. I'm more of a luxury kind of guy than I am a sports guy. So, like, to me, this can look pretty decent, you know? Not that. That's an Escalade. My God, that's a gas whore. But yeah, you get something like this. You get some nice chrome rims on there. You tint the windows because it makes the car go faster. You get a nice sound system, nice leather interior or whatever, or even a white one, whatever. These can look pretty slick. They can still look pretty sporty looking. They sit up higher up above the ground. They're easier to. I've driven one of these. I think the XT5. Yeah, You go over a curb or a snowbank in the middle of the winter. You don't have to shovel as much. It's just, I just love them. Like I said, cars just sit way too low. Basically a Land Cruiser that you can drive into a fancy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm more of a luxury kind of guy. But again, like my dad's car, my dad has a really nice Cadillac. I forget what he has. I think it's a 218. I forget what it is. He spent a lot of money on it. Like, look at that. I mean, that's the CTS-V there with the blower on the hood and all that. But I mean, some of these cars can look pretty mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't look like a grandpa car, to me at least. Especially if you get the two-door like, look at that. That doesn't look like a grandpa's car. That almost looks Honda Civic-y-ish, you know? But it's a Cadillac. And it's a bloody fast Cadillac on top of that. But they sit so low to the ground. I can't do it. But that's just me. Yeah, I love them. Like I said, I get to drive my dad's. This isn't the one he has. He doesn't have a CTS-V. I forget what he's got. Might just be a CTS, to be honest with you. I think this is it. This is more or less what my daddy drives. And it is fucking amazing. Yeah, this is very similar. Let's just say that's what it is. Whether it's a 217 or 218, he's got the turbo and all that kind of stuff. Fully loaded, You got a good deal on it. I drive this all the time. Well, not like as of late there because of the whole COVID thing. When you're allowed to see your family members, and my city deems that I'm allowed to do it, and we hang out, sometimes we go cruising. I'm not going to lie. I have fun. It's nice, but I prefer SUVs. And then when my dad had to bring in his car to get it fixed, that's when he rented the SUV Cadillac. And I was like, Dad, you got to sell your car, get this, and pocket 20 grand. Like the SUV was cheaper. It was cheaper. But yeah, if I ever make it, half decent on YouTube. Hey, listen, Dr. Disrespect bought a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? I just want to buy like a 5-year-old pre-owned, Cadillac SUV. They're wicked on gas. They're nothing like an Escalade. And I used to be obsessed with Escalades. Oh my God, was I obsessed with Escalades. Obsessed. But they're fucking gas guzzlers. They're nasty. Like I could no longer... Like this I can't do. Like the rims like that? Like what the fuck is that? Where's your tire? You hit a speed bump, you know what I mean? It's like a paper-thin tire. I kind of like a little bit of rubber on mine. But yeah, these are just too much, like I said. But I like them, though. I like them, but they're too much, unfortunately. Like for gas, they're absolute monsters. They're terrible. But I've driven one. V8 engine. Not a 2018 again. I think it might have been like a 2004 or something like that, like back in the day. Actually, I didn't like that generation. What did the 2000 look like? No, that wasn't it either. Really? What was the year where they didn't look so ugly? No, that's not it either. See how they change the lights from year to year a little bit? I get really picky about that stuff. There, something like that's cool. 2008. You could probably get a good deal on something like that. But yeah. Like I said, I don't really tend to favor a brand over the other. I know some people, they're diehard Camaro, diehard Corvette. They won't look at anything else, or they're like purely GM, screw Ford, and Dodge is a piece of shit. And I'm just not one of those people, man. If there's a vehicle that you like, how it looks, you got a good deal on it, it drives nice, I don't give a rat's ass what the brand is. It's like the whole console war thing, you know? Like me, I think it helps if I could spell properly. One of my favorite trucks is just a regular Dodge Ram 1500. You know, ones that are a little bit older. I mean, sure, 2021 would be nice, but the money on that, forget that. I'd rather get something that's like 10 years old, just something simple like that. Just a regular 4x4 pickup truck. But maybe the one with, I don't know how you call it. Is it called extended cab, where it's a 4-door, but the short box, not like the extended box? Because then it's like too long and it's not like I'm a construction worker or anything like that. But yeah, some of these to me, man, they look beastly. Just absolute beasts. You hit a speed bump at 60, you won't even flinch. Your coffee won't even spill on the dashboard. It's insane. But yeah, I'm hardcore into this stuff. Big time. I just don't try to think about them too much because it's a little bit depressing. Because I'm in my 40s, right? And, I don't even have my own car. I have access to a car, but it's not mine. I can't afford it. You know what I mean? Not even close. The last time I owned my own car, my own vehicle, oh man, it was a long time ago. It was 2000. 2000. And it was because I got a good deal on it. This was my last car right there. 1990 Ford Probe GT with the pop-up lights with tinted windows because it makes the car go faster. And it was a nice little car. Wasn't too low to the ground again. Mind you, I wasn't all that obsessed with that back then. But mine felt like it sat up a little higher. And I liked that. It was actually a really decent car, wicked on gas, just reliable. It was so comfortable. I loved the whole pop-up light thing. It looked almost like Acura-ish, kinda, at least in my head. You should thank your God that you have access to a car, though, because some don't even. Oh, no, of course. I'm just saying it's depressing in that. Here's what I'm getting at. I went from being a young teenage punk with 2 cars. I owned a Chevelle, a Pontiac Sunbird GT Turbo, I had a muscle car. I was running a security company. I was a teenager. I wasn't even legal drinking age, and I had all this, and I worked for it. None of this shit was given to me. I worked for it. I was a teenager, underage teenager with all this legal. I went from that to being a middle-aged man, barely able to afford a pair of shoes. That's what I'm getting at. It's not that I'm materialistic, but it should be the other way around, where I came from nothing and I worked to something. Not I started off with everything and then I, over the years, went down to nothing. That's not normally the way life is supposed to go. But yeah, sure. There's some people out there that have never been up here. They've always been down there. So yeah. Like right now, if I needed to go to PetSmart or, get something for my dogs or my snake, I have access to a vehicle right now. It's not my own, but I got my license. I can get in there and I can drive. But yeah, that's what I had. That was the last vehicle I had, the Ford Probe. It was nice. I really, really liked it. In black like that, it looked very chic. It's got a unique look to it, I find, the Probes. They don't really look like another car. Like you see that driving down the street, you might take a second glance and go, "Hey, what's that again?" You know, it's they're pretty nice cars. I mean, I would never own one again, but This guy really wanted his probe to look a bit more like a Firebird or a Camaro. Put the big fat tires on there and the blower. Not into that stuff. But anyways, yeah. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll be able to afford myself a little vehicle. Worst comes to worst, I'll get a Civics. I'm a huge fan of Honda Civic SUVs. Those I like a lot. But an older one, obviously, not a brand spanking new one. All depends on the price and how much money I'm making, if any. But yeah. Yeah, I just like I said, vehicles in general. I like the artistic designs of them. I love looking at houses too. You know, the big houses and stuff, like just the designs of them. I'm a very design kind of person. It's the same thing with MMOs, my characters, getting their armor to match. It's all about designing and stuff. That's why I love looking at different guitars and stuff like that too. I've been eyeing a different couple of guitars. You know, again, the looks, how they look, the colors, how it blends in together with the fretboard. I'm just very into that stuff. So whether it's a guitar, a house, a truck, a car, a motorcycle, I'm just very much into that. Yeah, they all have four wheels and a frame, but you know how they change from one year to the next. I had a dream at some point I wanted to sort of be like a car designer. You can technically write into Honda and say, "Hey, I have an idea for a sketch for what your 2022 Honda CRV should look like." And if you come up with some nice sketches, man, and they like what you're doing, you'd be surprised. Some people can make some decent money at that. But yeah, Cadillac would be a lot of money, even if it's an older one. Like I don't know what the Cadillacs back in 210 looked like. Oh, actually, they look pretty nice. SRX? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Definitely not the Escalade again. Piss on that. There you go, 210. That's like 12 years old. I would totally drive something like that. Absolutely. Nice, thick rubber, you know, where you can actually drive over something without popping your tire. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm just going to look at this kind of weird there because it was the end of the stream. How much is a 210? Well, yeah, exactly. For sale. Just curious to see what they go for, you know? What do they go for? 2010 SRX Turbo. 16 grand. Again, that's Canadian. 4-door, 3.0 performance, 14, 15 grand. Shit, that's not like, oh my God, you know, like unrealistic. 12 grand for a nice black with tinted windows. 11 grand. Damn. Yeah, for sure. Like, look at that. That's not, you know, unrealistic. That right there is how much money I've made on YouTube in the last year and a half, even sitting right now. I've made about that much in the last year and a half. A little less than that, but yeah. Shit, save up my money for another year and a half. Hot sauce. I didn't think they'd be that cheap. Well, I know there's the insurance and the gas and all that, don't get me wrong. That's where it can get you. Look at that nice dual exhaust. Beautiful black 210 Cadillac SUV. SRX 4. Hot damn. So something like that is totally not unrealistic. Pretty snazzy. It's 12 years old. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't even drive around all that far anyways. Nice leather interior. So you can get something nice for about 10 to 12 grand. And that's Canadian, so you're probably looking at 8,500 US dollars. That's probably like 8,000 US. Leather interior, Bose sound system, all-wheel drive, Bluetooth, 6-speed automatic. But you see what I mean, though? That's what I mean. Like, that to me is a realistic goal. I wouldn't mind something like that. And like I said, I wouldn't be spending all day driving like I used to. I'd be spending all day on YouTube trying to make sure I could pay the gas and the insurance every month. But yeah, or if you spend an extra couple thousand, you can get one with less mileage. But this just gives you an idea again, right? Like to me, that is it's pretty sweet. That's actually kind of motivating. It's like, wow. I would never finance though. I'd never get approved for that anyways. And then as soon as you go to something like a Cadillac SRX, just to see the price again. Fuck it. Anyways, I'll have to look at that some other time. Not like I'm anywhere close to being able to buy one now. But it'd be kind of cool to get one someday. But yeah. I'm going to go do GSCE architecture because I love design, right? But I also... Oh yeah, I think I've read your message, sorry. Like the whole YouTube stuff, right? And mechanics for cars. But yeah. Well, I'm going to go and eat. I'm starving. Food's ready. Quesadilla, whatever. I'm going to eat it. I might be back, like I said, within an hour-ish. I'll just kind of see how things go. Might play a little Call of Duty or something. Or get ready to try to heal that dungeon that I'm physically at now. So I'll have to wait around as long. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I could be back within the hour or so. All right, bye for now.